it's me. Today I am organizing. I usually apologize when I do this kind of content because it's not my normal thing. I mean, my normal thing is art, but I should really stop apologizing for doing this kind of content because there's so many people who love when I do this, and I actually really love doing this kind of content.
So, you know what?
Officially,
It's fine. We enjoy it.
maybe not everyone. Now, I have in the past done like huge organizational projects. Today is a small one, but it is one that I've really been wanting to make time for a while because
It's really been irritating me.
how poorly this area of my art room is organized. It is my squishy collection, but not my unpainted squishy collection, which I've actually recently organized and it's still stayed organized. But my painted squishies are actually struggling. A lot of my squishies are actually on display. All of these are squishies. I have another 4 shelves of squishy on either side outside of the frame, but believe it or not, I have quite a few squishies that are just in bins, and I do need to get them out quite often for like times that I want to show them or make little weird skits like I like to do. I would really appreciate being able to find where specific squishies are, but currently I have 8 bins of squishies. I have such a hard time finding anything. Today, I want to dump out all of my painted squishies, sort them, figure out some new categories that actually work. Okay, so I'm just gonna give an overview of my entire collection. These are some of my favorite squishies, but really the qualifications for getting on this display shelf is that you have one main color that's a part of the rainbow so that I can put them in rainbow order. Over to the left of my rainbow display, I have these 2 shelves. Basically, I have like rainbow themed squishies up here, and then I have like sets of squishies here. So like different couples and families, and my newest additions, the s'more friends, of course. Hello, Mallow. You be good. And then to the right of the rainbow display, I have some jumbo squishies up top. Down here, I have little animals that I did more recently, and then these cupcakes. They are classic. I did these so long ago. I want to say like close to 10 years ago I did these. I kind of want to redo these at some point, but
They're still kind of cute.
and then these are more of my like super old squishies. And then the middle shelf is full of characters. These are just some of my favorite character squishies that don't really work on the rainbow display and aren't really... Wait. Uh-oh. I just realized the lemon and lime family,
Plus citrus.
they should be on the family shelf. Also, Strawberry, she's a part of the family too, you know. Cousin. You know what? I'm just gonna take them there since we're reorganizing anyway.
Everyone cozy?
They don't fit. Honestly, I could really use another one of these like little display shelves. Whoa, this is so much closer than I'm used to filming myself.
Hi, enjoy.
Now that I think about it though, I think I might have an extra one of these little acrylic display shelves up in my laundry room. Let me go check. Fun fact, I hoard organizers in my laundry room. I am a person who likes to reorganize regularly. Sometimes, you know, when you order organizers on Amazon, you have to buy like 20 of something. So I just keep a bunch of extra organizers in my laundry room, and when I need them, they're there. It's like going to the Container Store, but it's in my laundry room. My arm is hurting. This camera is heavy. How do people do this? Okay, hi. I got a tripod because my arms were hurting holding that big heavy camera. Instead of challenging myself and maybe building some muscle. No, I'm just gonna get a tripod.
Because it's easier.
I wasn't expecting to start this organizational thing with my display squishies, but I don't, you know, let's just go with the flow. So I'm gonna work on this. So unfortunately, my stupid little acrylic stand is a completely different size, but I think I'm still gonna use it. Okay, never mind. This is not gonna work because this stand is way too big. Even my smallest squishies do not fit on that top shelf. I did end up just ditching that second acrylic shelf. It wasn't looking good. I actually slimmed down the squishies to just the squishies that are families with kids. Sorry to everyone else who doesn't fit in that category, but I just felt like this was was gonna, oh, Nat. I just felt like this looks the cleanest, and even though it's fewer squishies on display, I feel like they look nicer. I did steal the chicken family from the yellow section of the rainbow, so I'm thinking I can take Bearby and Bunby and fill that hole on the yellow section. No, her ears are just barely too big. She's so tall. But I can't put her on the top section because Mary is up there. Mary definitely will not fit down here. You know what? I'm questioning everything now. I decided that it was really important to me to display Bearby and Bunby, and so they are taking up the new yellow section on the top shelf. I kind of like it because now Carrot and Barrett get to stand next to each other. It's just poor big fat Mary who is getting kicked out, and that's sad, but you know what? Tragedies happen every day. Now I'm just questioning every single one of these squishies. Is there anyone here that I don't want on display anymore? Are there any weak
links?
I feel like the only one I see here is this ice cream cone. Like, I like this ice cream cone. I just feel like it's not doing enough. Also, this random plantimal. I mean, she's cute, but none of the other plantimals are on display, so I'm gonna just put her with her people. It's very dense in the pink and red kind of section, so I think I'm gonna put Clara away. Sorry, girl.
I still love ya.
And I want Liz to be a little bit more front and center. There we go. Liz. She's not really front and center. She's actually back and side, but you can see her a lot better than before. Also, Barrett does not stand on his own, so I usually like prop him up against a squishy, but I don't like how he looks snuggling with Willow. Susie's down here gonna get jealous. So I have this little acrylic stand that I found, and I'm gonna just prop him up with that. There, that works. Okay, got a little sidetracked. Back to this shelf. I still like this shelf, but I feel like the darker colored ones are kind of standing out. I'm just gonna grab these two out of the display. There, to me that looks a little bit nicer. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this. So finally I have these two shelves, which I took Lemon and Lime and that whole bunny family from the front, so there's a big gap there now. Would Mary fit up there? Wait, yeah, I actually kind of like that. It fills up the gaps really nicely. All of my jumbos are gonna stay there. Great. Mary is still alive. These are all the kind of leftovers from the other areas. I think I want to prioritize the s'mores friends. Okay, there we go. That's cute. These are kind of like my more neutrally colored squishies. A lot of brown, white, tan, black. This is done. Okay, so finally, the reason that I'm doing this today, all of the painted bins have painted squishies in them. So I would like to reorganize these. So I need to collect all of the homeless squishies that now exist because of what I've done on my display shelves and pull these bins out and go organize them on the floor. Honestly, it's wild that I've even painted this amount of squishies. It's so many. And as you can see, a lot of the bins are close to full. So whatever system I set up for this is probably not gonna work forever, but hopefully it'll work better than what's happening right now. Okay, hi. So down on the floor we are. Honestly, I was gonna try to wait to eat until I was done with this because I like to reward myself once I get something done with food. That's bad. I'm so hungry right now. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Hi, thank goodness I got food. Dumplings. Last one.
Okay, I'm done eating.
I got this bin out, which is full of just like random old artwork, stuff that I've created on my channel. Oh my gosh, this is so old. I tend to hoard everything that I create. And the only time I've ever sold any of my creations was in the very beginning when I was making squishies. I do still regret selling those because they were my first ones. I feel like it would have been cool to keep the very first squishy creations I ever made. However, I don't feel that attached to everything that I create. I've just been putting things in this bin, like this random rainbow mug. It's not something that I want to make space for on my shelves, but at the same time, I put time and effort into it. I feel like somebody might want some of the stuff that's in here. I don't want to sell it if I price it super low. I feel like somebody's gonna just snatch it up and resell it for higher. But if I price it high, I just don't want to sell my stuff for high prices. All I want is for it to find a home with somebody who actually likes it and isn't just taking it because it's free or taking it because they want to resell it. If you guys have any ideas for how I can hand these off to people who actually want them, please let me know. I would love to give them away. I have some old painted seashells in here. This random tray that I decoupaged in a video. Oh my gosh, this is so old. A pom-pom that I made. These little heart plushies that I made in my 5-minute craft videos. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Stained glass.
Remember this?
This was like one of my first thrift store makeovers ever. It's so basic, but so cute. These shoes, size 8 women's shoes that I decorated that I don't like, but maybe somebody does. I forgot about this. This big vase with the ocean painted on it. It was never my favorite. I feel like somebody would like to have that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm just like one of those hoarders who thinks everything is precious and like, oh, somebody would like my dirty rock. I don't know. Maybe I should just toss them, honestly. Either way, I got this box out because I want to add any squishies that I feel like I could let go or give away. So first bin. Oh, also I need some more Ziploc bags for the homeless squishies because fabric paint can be a little bit tacky. And if it stays touching other fabric paint, there is a chance that they will fuse together. And then when you have to pull them apart, the paint will rip off.
You can go in here.
A dessert. She is just an animal. Bunny Christmas, animal. Ducky, animal. This is where things get hairy. Butter bear on a stack of pancakes. So it's like food plus animal squishy. Bear moo. You guys don't treat her very well. I feel bad for her. This one I did not paint in a video. And honestly, I don't really connect with it that much. I would be happy to find someone who loves it. Nancy is a plant and animal. So what category is that? I would say maybe I need like a hybrid category where it's like cross between two things. So like a plantimal would be a hybrid. It's a plant and an animal. Another plantimal. Oh my gosh, this is so old. Remember the ballerina koala? She is just an animal though. I immediately thought of this one when I was thinking I could get rid of some squishies. And it's cute, but I don't know. I just don't love it. Crooked Eye Marie. I'll keep her. Another like hybrid situation, right? Because it's a paint tube plus a fish. Hybrid. Ribbit. This is one of Mini-Me's favorite characters, fun fact. Why? She calls it Rabbit. I don't know why Rabbit is a better name. According to her, it is. So Rabbit can go with animals. Shuck, animal. Minnie Moo is an animal. Oh, this one is so old. Melanie with her costume. Animal. Another paint tube animal. Hybrids. Santa Blob. I haven't seen him in forever. See, what is Santa Blob? What is Santa Blob? What is he? Is he an animal? I don't have enough squishy blobs to make blobs a whole category. I would say animal. Honestly, this is another one I think I can let go of. Like, I just never connected with this one. Ah, another one. This one is cute, but I think it would make somebody else happier than it makes me. Here's another plantimal. Oh, these guys. It's like got 2 sandwich bags on it. I have actually big bags though. I'm gonna go get one that fits nicer.
So perfect for you guys.
See, wait a second. This is where things get weird because like right now I have a category for an animal with a food, the pancakes and the animal, but they're together. Then these are cats, but they're also ice cream. So they're kind of the food and the animal at the same time. Then we have this situation where it's an animal holding a food. So what do? Let me just divide them into as small categories as I can, and then we'll combine them as needed. I'll put the ones together that are holding foods, another category for ones that are on top and attached to food. Then I'll do a different category for the ones that are themed like food. And what do we have? Oh, we have freaking Rudolph. Oh my gosh. I feel like I could let this one go too. I am not attached to this one. Frank, the stank, the skunk. He's an animal. Okay, emptied 1 bin. That was only 1. Oh my gosh. Let's keep this moving. This looks like it was food. Let's do desserts in one pile. This is a dessert. This is a dessert. What even is this? Watermelon block. Oh, this little donut. It's supposed to be a Georgie themed donut. I might give this one away. Little heart donut. That's adorable. This is from a kit that I did. Oh my gosh, this one is so basic. Sometimes I forget how basic some of my early squishy makeovers were. Like, literally, it's just a painted strawberry. I could never get get away with that now. Y'all would rage and murder me if I did something this basic now. But it's so cute. I love this one. It's like fond memories, you know? Look at this cupcake.
Oh, this is memories too.
This one is so old. This one I'm like borderline about giving away. This tiny little dessert panda bun. I don't need that. This one's so cute. Look at that cake. And like why there's an acorn in my food bin, I don't know. This is the problem. Like they've all gotten random. It's not an animal, it's not a food, it's an object. There are very few of these in my collection, but there are some. So I'll start a category for that. Oh, this is all my like panda buns.
I love this one.
I just painted it like a roll. It looks so appetizing. Another panda bun, painted like a mochi. Honestly, I wouldn't be super sad if it didn't exist. But I'll keep that one. Ice cream cone that's super old. I'm just enjoying looking at some of these old squishies. Again, with the basic. I cannot believe what I used to get away with.
I'm keeping this one. It's so cute.
For some reason, I never really loved this one. It's rainbow, so I should love it, but I never really loved it. But I'm keeping it.
It's still mine.
Oh my gosh, demon eyes. Wow, that is a rough paint job on there. Girl, what are you doing? You see the texture on there? This is before I discovered paintbrushes. I remember this one because I was so proud of it at the time. I like started doing a little bit more complex stuff with like cutting and gluing things together. This little tiny hamburger. Oh, this is Derp's hamburger. We're definitely keeping that. I turned a panda bun into a bowl of cereal. That's adorable. Stack of donuts. That looks appetizing. Look at this big fat candy apple. Love that. I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, this looks great. Look at this cookies sandwich. I have a couple little tiny cakes in here. I did these kind of recently. Oh my gosh, this is old too. Little Hello Kitty waffle. I feel like somebody else might want that. Oh, this is so cute. A little egg on toast. Oh, I do remember this. This was like a 3-color challenge video that I did, and I don't even like this squishy. Maybe somebody else will though. This is so adorable. Look at this sandwich. So cute. This cupcake is the one that inspired the human cupcake. I actually don't really want it anymore. It was about the human cupcake, and I love the human cupcake, but I just don't want that anymore. This one I think was made from a kit or something. I actually don't want that one anymore either. And the tiny mango is in here as a dessert. He's not. He is a food. Is he an animal?
No, he's not an animal though.
But he's not just a food because he has a face. And finally, this big fat squishy, which has kind of slumped over time. This is still the biggest squishy that I've ever painted. Next, Fruitsy she's an animal and she's a food. The mushroom cats, hybrids. Right? Cookie, the narwhal, a food and an animal. Oh, Sunday, an animal and a food on a food. Calicoco, she's more dessert themed, but she isn't a food. She's just themed. Okay, I'm getting so confused, so I decided to divide the categories. Instead of doing an animal on a food, I'm doing ones that are more food than animal and ones that are more animal than food. So if it still has its animal body, it's a food animal. If it has dessert body, you know, where are his legs? I don't know. It's an ice cream cone, then it's in the other one. I don't know what to call that though. Anyway, I always thought this one was weird. That is more food than animal. Honey Sweetie, more food than animal.
Oh, my little sweeties. They're so cute.
Food animal, food animal, food animal. Oh, I forgot about her. Why is this taking so long? And then we have the randoms like the Donut Queen. She's a human being. Oh, I have this random acorn that I painted. I couldn't care less about this. This can go to somebody else's house if they want it. The nipple babies. Are the nipple babies people? I think they're actually food. We're gonna put them in the animals as food category. Animal as food. House squishy, I forgot about that one. Somebody can have this if they want it. I don't need that one. Oh, my Shelly poop. My planet. Oh, I love this one. I'm still proud of this one. My ocean seashell with Navalophagus shore on the other side. And then there's this random one. I did this off camera though. It's also kind of messed up. I don't need this one, honestly. I really don't. I don't care about it. Okay, on to the next bin. Judy is this here, she's just an animal. Why is this in such a huge bag? What the heck? Nophalophagus cupcake is a dessert. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen Bert. Hi, buddy. This one is another 3-color challenge sufferer. I really don't want this one anymore. Boom. Ugly Nessa, she has a little cake, so I'm gonna do animal with food. Gigi is just a good old animal, and so is Gretchen. She is wearing a strawberry costume, but she's a regular animal. That's just her clothing. Ugh. Animal. Animal. Wait. Food as animal. Okay, that's all of the main squishies. These last 2 bins are actually all my homemade squishies from a really long time ago. I'm gonna go through them and quickly just pull out any that I would be willing to give away. I don't think there's any characters in here. They're just like dessert and food squishies. Look at that little breakfast sandwich. It's so cute. I used to make the little tags for them and everything. This one I shaped by hand with scissors. Oh my gosh, look at that fried egg. Cute. I'm gonna quickly go through these and just see if there's anything that I just didn't connect with and would like to see go to a different home. Okay, I went through them. These do not look any different because I literally only found a handful of squishies, but these are just ones that I feel like are a little bit repetitive in the collection, or ones that I didn't really love them back then. I don't really love them now. It's only 6 squishies, but you know, 6 less that I have to store. So those 2 homemade bins are gonna stay the same. So I have 6 bins to work with my regular painted squishy collection. So I'm gonna have to consolidate some of the categories. This pile is all squishies that are either on top of a food or kind of like merged with the food. This category is like hybrids, so like my cat mushrooms, my plantimals, my paint animals. This category is more food animals, but it's where the animal's shape is still an animal shape. This very small category is animals holding food. That's probably gonna have to be combined with another category. This category is people and objects. This category is just animals. And then this very small category is food, but not dessert. And this huge pile is all desserts. I got my labeler out. So I'm gonna grab a bin for desserts and go ahead and pack this up with all the dessert squishies. Boom. Okay, got my little label. Next, just regular old animals. Okay. I think I'm gonna combine people and objects with the non-desserts. Next, I'm gonna combine the hybrids with the holding food squishies. Next category is going to be food animals. The last category is animals as food. I added 22 squishies to my giveaway bin, so there's 22 fewer in here somehow, but it doesn't look like that at all. But anyway, all I have to do now is just peel off the old labels, clean any sticky residue that's always lovely and left behind, and then just put the bins back, and bada boom, they're reorganized. And that is it. It doesn't look a whole lot different from when we started today, but it feels different because I know that I'm gonna be able to find everything a lot easier, and I even got my display squishies sorted out a little bit nicer. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being a part of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!